How you guys doing? Can you hear this? There you go. How is everybody today? Good? Yeah, I'm here for a couple of different reasons. Obviously, to celebrate the 1 millionth download of the Lick of the Day app. I'm really honored to have been a part of that program. And I was going through it the other day because obviously I have the Lick of the Day app on my phone and my iPad. And I can't really think of a better way to get like one-on-one time with some of the greatest guitar players in the industry. It's like having a one-on-one guitar lesson with some of the greatest guitar players out there. And I was watching some of these guys do licks, and you know, it shows the tablature and it shows the notes on the fretboard across the bottom of the screen if you're using the iPad app. And it's pretty incredible, man. I was watching guys do metal licks and blues licks and Albert King stuff and this and that. So just really cool. They got video, as well. So I mean, it's just a really amazing tool for people to learn how to play stuff from the pros. And another thing that I'm up here for is for the AmpKit. And this thing is pretty cool. I've just been getting familiar with it. And for a guy like me who's on the road constantly, this is really convenient because I have an iPad. The iPad goes with me everywhere I go. My guitar goes with me everywhere I go, but I don't always have an amp in the hotel room with me. And this is really convenient because all I need is a cable and this adapter and a set of headphones, man, and I can rock out in my hotel room and not disturb anybody. And some of the things that I felt were noteworthy about this, it says built-in tuner, it has a metronome. It also has the ability to record, so if I have a song idea or something I want to put down, all I got to do is hit a virtual button here, and I can record my ideas on the fly and have them available to me at any time. Pretty versatile. It's got a lot of different amp configurations, amp sounds. It's got a lot of pedals available, so you can get all kinds of different sounds from delay, echo, overdrive, fuzz, all this, all the sounds you want to get, but packed into one little app here. And I'm sure that as the amp evolves, there'll be updates available. So they'll have lots more options for pedals and amp sounds and stuff like that coming down the pipeline for people who have the amp. So anyways, I put together a few sounds that I thought were really usable for a guy like me, and I'll just play some of it. It's really cool because you can record, and you can also, with this new device, they were just telling me about this. I have the first version of the adapter here, but with this adapter, it has an output where you can do what we're doing right here, where you can go through the PA system. The first version, was headphones only, which, like I said, was great for around the house. If the kids are sleeping, if you're in a hotel room, you don't want to disturb the people next door to you. The headphones are pretty awesome. But I would imagine if you're like a coffee shop gigging musician or something like that, or a guy that plays in a lounge, this would be a really cool setup and very light and easy to carry around. Just plug it straight into the board, and you're good to go. Killer. All right, so let's get back here. So like I said, this is my good all-around sound that's pretty versatile, good for whatever. Roll it off and it'll clean up real good. And so that's just with a couple of the digital pedals here, pedals that you got here, just like one of the overdrives, one of the echo pedals, and a little noise gauge, keep it nice and clean. Then we can go back here, and this is cool because this reminded me of like if you're a Stevie Ray Vaughan fan or something like that, some way back in the alley blues, like a Tin Pan Alley kind of sound. This is just straight amp. It's one of the PV amps that they have in here. And what's cool, let me just mention this. You can select different heads. So you got different amp heads and you got different amp cabinet configurations. They've got, like a 110, a 112, a 210, a 212, a 412, closed back, open back, all these different sounds. You've also got different microphones you can choose from. And it really does affect the sound. So you can get, if you're like a serious tone freak, and you really want to like tweak on your sounds, they got a lot of options here for you to try and get the exact sound that your ear is looking for. But this is kind of a back in the alley blues sound, nice and clean. So that's nice and clean, bluesy, you know. And then this is a really cool delay thing. I like to throw something like this in on my shows like maybe once a night, but if you get the delay going at the right time and you get it just loud enough and up loud enough in the mix, you got to get the right mix going on. But it makes like the most elementary sounds, you know, very cool. So you can just use like the, you know, pentatonic scale or a couple of different scales. You play it right along with the timing of the delay, and it can be a really cool effect. So, you know, it's another nice sound. The delay sounds really good. I mean, this is all digital, you know, and I'm an old school analog kind of guy. But, you know, they got some interesting sounds going on here. And this is like, if you want to, this is an octave, like a drop octave sound. So, you know, if you want something nice, fat and heavy, or if you want to play like some metal or something, which I'm not a metal player, but... And then I found when I drop the D, it's good for drop tuning too, make it sound nice and fat. So. You know. So they got that they got lots of metal sounds, they got country sounds, they have a lot of preset settings in the app itself just to get you started. Like, I don't even know how many, but there's a lot. So they got country, they got jazz, they got blues, they got rock and roll, they got metal, they got all kinds of cool sounds just to get you started. And then, you know, here's a fuzz sound, which is cool for like... maybe Hendrix or something. Cool. Good Hendrix fuzz. And then we got, thank you. And then we got now this I was digging on this. I put together a bunch of different, I don't know, I guess you guys can see this up here. They said you'd be able to, but you can scroll through all these pedals here. So like I just added like a ton of pedals to this setting. And so I could just like switch them on and off, just like I had a pedal board, you know. So I have all these available to me on the fly. And this amp configuration sounded a lot like a Marshall with like a 412 closed back cabinet, and I thought it's, you know, did a really great job of replicating that sound. So, got that cool natural sounding kind of compression that you would get from the closed back cabinet and the Marshall type head. Yeah, so that's about it. These are all the sounds that I have, that I put together, just kind of give you guys a taste of what I've been doing with this application. And then let's not forget, you know, the Guitar World Lick of the Day app, 1 million downloads, and I'm sure another million to come, and glad to be a part of that. And I think I'm going to do some Lick of the Day, some new licks of the day for the app using this AmpKit later on here, but thanks for your time, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.